Hey everybody, we're back, and we're going to Periscope it today. I'm Randy Timmons, you know who you are. Come on in, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. This is the only best first video podcast by fans, for fans of your Los Angeles Dodgers. And it's May 2nd, 2016, no game today, so why not watch Let's Talk Dodgers? Boy, bad hair day again, we're getting a cut later this week. All right, a lot to talk about. First of all, if you saw our last podcast, at the end of last week, what did I say? It was very prophetic. No sounder say, by the way, we're using Periscope. But it was very prophetic because I said, no PEDs. Well, guess what? No sooner did I say that, making fun of the D. Gordon situation, that here in our own ballpark, we're having our own problems because Josh Raven, the very talented pitcher for the Dodgers, was just suspended 80 games this afternoon for PED use. I mean, come on. I don't know. Anyway, we'll talk about it in a second. Dodgers win 103 from the the Padres. A.J. Ellis hit a double. Here's all you need to know about the game yesterday. You ready? His hair is bothering me. A.J. Ellis hits a double. Clayton Kershaw drove him in. Stretched a single into a double. Got thrown out or picked off in the middle. You know, they had a rundown. That's it. That's all the scoring they did. End of story. That's all you need to know. More from this game later. I'll have some stats. But no game today, so the boys are traveling. They'll be in Tampa Bay tomorrow. Late breaking news, I said Josh Raven was suspended 80 games after testing positive for a performance-enhancing substance. I think there's too many on that list. There's a lot of things that aren't really enhancing anybody's performance that they're calling performing-enhancing drugs. I don't know. There's cold remedy stuff you get, in you, and they start saying you're taking PEDs. I don't know. Though he's on the 40-man roster, Raven has not pitched for the Dodgers this season as he broke his non-pitching arm in a car accident in spring training. Remember that? And everyone went, oh no, well, oh no, he's out anyway. So I don't know how they work that. Do they wait till he's healthy and then take him off the roster? I don't know how they do that. All right, let's move it along here. Well, when we do a short show like this, let's do some fun stuff early, shall we? All right. All-Star balloting has begun online. Vote for everybody. The entire starting lineup is in there, so just vote Dodgers. That's all you need to do. Vote Dodgers. Shout-outs today. We got some shout-outs. How about the last three people that have hit us up on our Facebook page in Let's Talk Dodgers on Facebook? Mickey, you know who you are. Veronica and Charlie Z. We know Charlie, good guy. I believe he's a Northern California dude that likes the Dodgers. You remember the Bay Area Dodgers, Charlie? Anyway, they all get shout-outs today, so thanks for watching. Tell all your friends. Let's Talk Dodgers. Best video podcast by fans for fans of your Dodgers. Stats of the day from Elias. Elias Sports Bureau is now in conjunction with ESPN, if you didn't know that. Clayton Kershaw struck out 14 batters in a 3-hit shutout of the Padres yesterday, as we said. 1-0 victory that ended with the Dodgers losing streak at 6. Thank you very much. That was the highest strikeout total in a shutout that snapped a losing streak as long as the Dodgers since 1908. Woo! Way back there. When Nap Rucker had 14 strikeouts and a no-hitter against the Boston Braves after the Brooklyn Dodgers had lost 7 straight. Who knew? And one more stat about that game, and it's not a fun one, but we got to tell about it. Not wrapping anybody's chops, but it's fact. Adrian Gonzalez, our meat and potatoes guy, or our butter and egg man, as Vinny likes to call him, he was 0 for 20 during the team's 7-game homestand that just ended on Sunday. And that's weird because since 1900, only 3 other Dodgers have had at least 20 at-bats and no hits on a homestand. It's happened before 3 times. Carl Furillo in 1952. He went 0 for 22. Ouch. And I remember this guy, Franklin Stubbs, in 1987. He went 0 for 27. Taking the collar for sure there, Stubbs. And on the broadcast crew, I'm not busting anybody's chops, but Jerry Hairston Jr. in 2012, 0 for 20 for the show Dodgers. No, I don't think he was with the Dodgers then. Was he 12, 13? Yeah, he might have been. Might have been there. Anyway, Jerry, sorry about that, buddy. Had to talk about it. That's our stats of the day. It takes us to this date in Dodger history. Always a fun time. There was a couple of them today. I picked 2 of them. Really cool one. May 2nd, 1949. Of course, that was the first Major League start ever for a guy who's still with us, Don Newcomb. And he shut out Cincinnati that day 3-0. Nice going, Big Don. That dude had a similar rap to what Kershaw's getting in the press, where he could play and win a lot of games. He won 27 games one year. He could never win the big game in the playoffs, the World Series, whatever. Well, for him it was just World Series, but for Kershaw it's the playoffs. But we know those guys were great. Come on. Don Newcomb is unbelievable. I mean, that guy he was a great pitcher. No doubt about it. And the other one on this day, May 2nd, let's move it up a little bit, to 1975. That's the date. And I remember this date because I was a big fan then. The Dodgers, and I still am, the Dodgers acquired right-hand pitcher Bert Hooton from the Chicago Cubs for pitchers Jeff Zahn and Eddie Solomon. That's got to be one of the greatest deals ever because Hooton went on and had a great career for the Dodgers. Of course, he pitched his no-hitter with the Cubs, but he came in with the Dodgers, did a great job. As I recall, played in the playoffs and World Series when we were in it in 77, 78, so that was around a long time. All right, this is the moment you've been waiting for on the short show today. Let's get you out to the ballpark. First of all, it's going to be Dodgers in Tampa tomorrow. Scott Kazmir will make his 5th attempt to get his 100th regular season victory on Tuesday night in the opener of a 2-game set at Tampa Bay, the club he began his big league career with in 2004. The 3-time All-Star spent 5 seasons with the 5 seasons plus with the Rays, going 55-44 and 144 starts. That game will be at 10. Let's see, I believe that's a 7:00 local time. That's way. Oh, I'm sorry, 7:00 their time, local time, 4:00 here, and I'll tell you more about that game in just a second. Scott Kazmir is 1-2 with a 5.76 ERA. He's going up against their left-hander Matt Moore. He's 1-2 with a 3.66. So it's a battle of the 1 and 2 guys. Hopefully we can be the victors in that. We'll see. Game watching party alert goes with that. I'll tell you about it in a second. Wednesday, May 4th, is also a 4-10er here, 7:00 back in Tampa. It's going to be our left-hander Alex Wood. He's also 1-2. Come on, Alex, we need some wins here. And he's got a 4.82 ERA. He's going up against their left-hander Drew Smiley. He's 1-3 with a 2.60. Tampa Bay, we got to be able to beat these guys. Of course, we said that about the Padres. We only beat them once. So come on, guys, let's get back into the game here. Events and cool stuff falls under that heading for sure. Let's Talk Dodgers game watching party. In the VC, first time in the VC in a really long time, probably in 5 seasons. Tuesday, May 3rd, that's tomorrow, at Magoo's Sports Grill, 722 North Wendy Drive in Newbury Park. Just take the Wendy Drive off-ramp, and it's right next to the freeway. As you go over the bridge, it's on the left side. You can't miss it. And just tell your smartphone to tell you where it is. Just plug in the address there, and it's 722 North Wendy Drive. We will be there. Game starts at 4, but a lot of people don't get off work till 5, so they'll be straggling by 5:36. Don't worry if you're late. Just be there. Wear some Dodger garb. I don't have my Dodger tie on today. I'll have my Dodger grays on tomorrow. Actually, I have a special shirt that a friend of mine gave me. Shout out to Todd. You know who you are. Hey, Todd. Going to wear our shirts? Cool, man. And that'll be cool. That'll be great. If you want to know what's going on the menu and on tap there, go to magoosportsgrill.com. They got a list as long as your arm of all the appetizers and beers and stuff they got. It's going to be really great. What else is going on? May 14th, coming up in a couple of weeks, Frank and Son Collectible Show. Don Newcomb, the aforementioned Don Newcomb. Maury Wills, Reggie Smith, Wally Moon, one of my favorites, Ron Say, and Rick Honeycutt, and more. How can you get more into that? The Frank and Son Collectible Show. And that's going to be wild. That's May 14th. All right, that's all we have for now. Hope you come back next time. Tell all your friends. Come back in, pull up a chair, sit down, relax. Let's Talk Dodgers, and we'll see you at Magoo's tomorrow. So don't be late. Well, you can be late if you want to, but Dodgers and Rays tomorrow from Magoo's in the VC. I'm Randy. Come back on Wednesday. We'll see you later. If you don't make the show, if you don't make the scene on Tuesday. All right. Talk to you later, everybody, and have a great Monday. We'll see you on Tuesday. Go Blue!